I was mugged, beaten, bruised, and battered, left covered in blood in the middle of the park at night time. Here's how I survived these idiots. Now, as I was walking, two guys next to an old police station called out to me and asked me to join them. I thought, well, why not? And one of the other guys casually asked, what's that? I said it was a 40 gig iPod. He said, oh, cool, can I look at it? I said, okay. He started examining it and he asked where I was going. I pointed in the general direction of my house. I didn't want to give that away. I looked over my shoulder and saw the guy listening to my iPod and asked if I could have it back. He said, oh, I'm still listening to it. I'm like, okay, cool. And we were about halfway through the park. The guy who wasn't listening to my iPod asked me if I wanted to wrestle in the grass. Now, I thought this was weird to randomly ask someone this. So I said, okay, let's go. After a while of wrestling, my stamina started to run out. And around this time, I knew there was something seriously wrong. I was getting really bad vibes. He seemed to really be trying to hurt me. Like, he was really rough, like really rough. I got bruises from hitting the ground very hard. I was bleeding. I managed to pull away from that guy and turn to the other one with my iPod, asking for it back. With a sinking feeling in my stomach, he said, what iPod? Their smirks and the way they were exchanging looks between each other, I knew. I tried to grab my iPod back, but they scooted out of the way. And the guy with the iPod seemed to really enjoy my distress. I will admit, I did start to tear up, asking for it back, as I didn't have much else in my life at the time. The guy who didn't have my iPod started to feel bad and suggested giving it back to me, and I reached for it. But they laughed and instantly took off on their scooters. But what they would do, they would stop and wait for me to catch up, waiting for my hope to rise, and then they'll take off again laughing. That day, I learned not to hand over a very expensive iPod to someone who I just met at night, and then follow said person to the middle of the park. Anyway, thanks for watching.